So if you're moving to the Atlanta area and you want to live close to the airport, maybe you work over at Delta or over at the Chick Fil-A headquarters, well, one area that you might want to check out is the city of Hapeville. I mean, it is right next to the airport. That's what I'm going to tell you about today. We're going to walk around this area, so stay tuned. Let's talk all about living in Hapeville right now. Hey there, my name is Molly and welcome to my channel. If you want to follow along and know everything there is to know about living in the Atlanta area, well, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can follow along. But let's talk about living in the city of Hapeville. You know, this neighborhood has kind of had a resurgence. It used to be an industrial area, a Ford assembly plant, kind of died down, and then, you know, I'd say early 2000s, it's kind of made a comeback. So, you know, one downside, maybe you could consider it a downside, is you're right next to the airport, so you're going to hear those airplanes taking off. You're going to hear that every once in a while. But there's some cool stuff in Hapeville. They have a cute little downtown area. Stay tuned. I'm going to walk over there here shortly. I'm over here at the John R. Lewis Park, and you can see they have this cool splash pad area. There is a skate park right in the distance, some tennis courts, and then right behind that is the Hapeville Elementary School District. Let me put up a map so you can see where Hapeville is. You can see that it is kind of wedged in between I-75 and I-85. Very small area. You know, the population is around 6,500 according to the 2020 census. You know, drive times, if you're commuting for work, you know, if you work in the Atlanta area, getting up to Midtown is about 20 minutes, downtown 15 minutes, and Buckhead is 30, but definitely add extra time if you are commuting during a rush hour, because sometimes that traffic on 75 can get gnarly. But there you go, there's your drive times. Fun fact, did you know that Jeff Foxworthy was raised here in the city of Hapeville? I mean, if you don't know who Jeff Foxworthy was, where were you in the 90s? I mean, I remember listening to all of his redneck jokes over and over with my family in our basement. Great guy, great sense of humor. If you haven't heard of him, check him out. He's pretty funny. Okay, let me start walking over to the downtown Hapeville area. It is super cute, something that I think this community makes this community what it is. It's just got this cute little downtown area. It's kind of like a little hidden secret. If you don't know about Hapeville, well, you're about to find out. So let me head there next. All right, I'm coming up on their cute downtown area, and it kind of is divided here by this railroad track. So you've got North Central Avenue and South Central Avenue. They are two-way roads, but it's kind of weird when you cross the railroad tracks. There's some funky stop signs, but let me go show you this cute downtown area. A lot of cute little mom and pop shops, restaurants, and just a place to grab coffee. So let's go. Cute downtown area, right? And if you haven't noticed, it is fall time. And if you're ever wondering what the weather is like in the fall here in the Atlanta area, it can be variable, but I'm filming this mid-November. That guy behind me, he's got shorts on. I should have shorts on too, because it's almost like 80 degrees out. The sun is a little overcast, so it's not making it so unbearably hot. But yeah, certainly a lot of fun little places to eat. There's Arch's Brewery, so they've got their own little brewery area. There's Paper Plane, which is like a Thai restaurant. There is the Dwarf House. That is the original Chick Fil-A that opened up here in the Hapeville area. They've renovated, like, I think in 2021-ish, but definitely go check that out sometime. It's a cool spot to check out. And yeah, there's just a lot of great places to eat around here. The Porsche driving experience is also located here on the edge of this city. And so if you're looking for a cool gift to give your spouse or your boyfriend, this would be it. I definitely gave it for my husband for Christmas one year, and he absolutely loved it. And sometimes when you're riding in an airplane about to land, sometimes you can see the course from your airplane window. So yeah, that's one thing I will say about this area. You definitely hear planes take on and off from the airport because it's literally just a couple blocks that way. But you got this cute little park right behind me. This is just across the street from all of the restaurants here. Cute little area. I also forgot to mention, did you notice all of the little butterfly statues everywhere in the downtown area? This is to symbolize the reinvigoration of the downtown area. I think they started it like 2007, 2008. So they're scattered all over the place. They do like a butterfly lantern parade in the springtime. There's always a little different community festivals going on here. So let me go show you a couple of home examples so you can kind of see what you get in the neighborhood. Now, one thing I forgot to mention about Hapeville is it is in what we call the Tri-City. So there's 3 cities that make up basically a triangle. That is including Hapeville, College Park, and East Point. All those cities are kind of near the airport area. So like I said before, if you're working for Delta or you're working for Chick Fil-A, you want to be near your job, then those 3 areas are definitely places you can check out. And all of them have pretty cool little downtown districts. Okay, so home prices in this area. The average sales price in Hapeville is $322,000, right? So one thing about this area, there's a lot of smaller homes. So if you're looking for a big home because you got 4 kids and 2 dogs and 1 cat, you know, some of these homes are not going to work for you unless you can go up in price point. But let me show you a home example here, and we'll talk about, you know, this is kind of a typical smaller home that you're going to find in a lot of the northern areas, just kind of north of that downtown area. But here's my home example behind me. It's been renovated. It's cute. It's only 886 square feet. It was built in 1950, $250,000. You know, all those rooms are pretty small. It has an updated bathroom, really cool tile. So that's an example of what you're going to find. Like I said, these are going to be smaller spaces. So this is probably better for, you know, a single person or you know, a couple, or maybe 1 kid. You know, these are going to be smaller footprints, but there's some newer construction popping up all over this area. In fact, I'm going to take you over to one of those home examples to show you kind of what a new construction home is. You know, I'd say at the highest price point, you're going to find something around $650,000. You know, if you want kind of a newer construction built in the last 5 years, you can find some just under 500, about 475,000. But the place I'm going to show you here next, this is single family homes. They kind of live like a townhome, and you know, a great value, because if you move that location, you know, further up north into the city of Atlanta, it would cost you way more. They're beautiful. Let me show you that next. Now, you may have noticed as I put some clips up of some of the homes in this neighborhood, you know, the whole neighborhood's not completely put together, I'll admit that, but the people seem friendly, and you know, it's just kind of a older neighborhood. So let me show you though, if you want a new neighborhood right behind me, this is like a cute little village. The complex is called Stillwood. There's going to be 58 units total. These are single family freestanding homes. They kind of live like a townhome just because they are kind of a narrower structure, but they are beautiful finishes inside, and they range anywhere from the upper 400s to the low 600s, just depending if you want 3 beds or 4 bedrooms, and they range probably square footage wise anywhere from 1,700 up to just a little over 2,000 square feet. There is a community pool. The HOA is low at $200 a month. I will say I'm kind of on the edge of this neighborhood. One thing I will say is right this way. I can hear the I-75 traffic noise, but you can see that this place is massive. Right over here is a big space where they're going to be building more, and I think if you get in one of these units, you're not going to hear that traffic noise as much because you'll have these other homes as a buffer. But there you go. There's an example of, you know, new construction in a new community, and this is only about just over a half a mile away from the downtown area with all the restaurants, and it's right across the street from Paper Plane, which is that Thai restaurant. So you can definitely walk to a lot of these restaurants, which is really a great thing because everyone's looking for some walkability. Side note, now just down the street from the Stillwood community are these new construction townhomes. These are actually for rent. It's called 801 North Central. They're right off of Central Avenue. There is a gas station right there, but it looks like a pretty massive, you know, complex. So if you're looking for kind of a new construction to rent, this could be an option for you. All right, so I've definitely saved the best for last. If you're looking for a more put together neighborhood, there is a little neighborhood here in the Hapeville area. It's just south of the railroad tracks, right next to the airport. You can definitely hear the planes going off, but you can see all around me a lot of new construction. I'm actually in a little neighborhood called the Historic Virginia Park. Lots of cute new craftsmen and older renovated bungalows. So if that is more of your style and you want some more of this like kind of put together look, this might be a neighborhood for you. Let me go show you one new construction home that is currently for sale so you can get an idea of what prices look like in the area. I forgot to mention schools, so let's cover that real quick. Well, I'm pointing out Hapeville Elementary School, the middle school is Paul D. West, and the high school is Tri-Cities. Now, go online, check out the rankings. They aren't ranked very well online, not the strongest, but do your research because it may be a good fit for you. Also, I want to mention grocery stores. Now, if you're looking for kind of a Kroger, Publix, that kind of thing, well, there is a Kroger and a Walmart kind of north of the city, and there's also a Piggly Wiggly, and there's a bunch of little kind of smaller grocery store outlets that you can look at as well. But let me tell you about this new construction home here in the Virginia Park neighborhood. This is new construction, 4,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. It's listed for $750,000. It has kind of a modern touch to it, light wood flooring, trendy finishes, tile. There's a rooftop terrace, so that's pretty cool. There's some wood beams in the living room area. So a nice big home. You know, I would say on average, you can find homes in this Virginia Park area anywhere in, you know, little under 500,000 up to that 700K range. There's also a really cute playground in this neighborhood, and honestly, like, this is just about 0.6 miles from all of the fun restaurants there in the downtown area. So if you're looking for some walkability on a little bit of a better budget, but get something that's newer in style or newly renovated, then this area of Hapeville might be for you. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Well, if you are thinking about making a move to Atlanta, make sure you're reaching out to me. Shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email, because I am here to help you find a place to call home here in the Atlanta area that fits your lifestyle and your budget. I forgot to mention all of that at the beginning of my video. That's okay. But you guys, I hope this video was helpful for you. As always, reach out to me. If you see me in the wild, make sure you say hello. And until next time, you guys, I'll see you around the neighborhood.